Revolution. Welcome to another edition of Shootin' Plink. Hey, this is going to be a special edition. We're going to be talking about Henry rifles that can be made into gifts. Not just made into gifts, but some of them are all ready to go. Talk about the different things that we can do with them. And I got Brandon with me again here. And Brandon's got a special rifle. That one came from Shootin' Plink and Henry Rifles. Dan helped me out with that one. Of course, he's our promotional director. And we got this all set up because Brandon, as you know from our past videos, is with the Scott County Conservation Department as a ranger. So he's in law enforcement and has done a lot in law enforcement. So he got this special rifle. This is a tribute rifle that we call them. And they're already made. They're ready to set up. And as you can see, it's law enforcement. It has a law enforcement shield. It has a thing back here. It's really a nice looking rifle, and up here there's engraving on the side with it that says law enforcement. I think it says. What does it say there, Brandon?
To protect and serve.
Okay, that's what it says, to protect and serve. But you know, this was given to Brandon as a special deal. But there's a lot of other things that you can do with this for gifts. Your relatives, whatever like that. Brandon brought up the fact that it'd make a good retirement.
Yes.
Like if you have a law enforcement officer that's having a retirement, this would be ideal. You got any other ideas for one like that?
No, I've talked to a lot of officers and they've all loved this rifle. And I know a couple of them have already looked it up and was maybe even purchasing them.
They're really nice, and this isn't the only tribute rifle that that Henry has. They've also got them for firefighters. They've got them for farmers. There's even a special one that's for Texas. I kind of like that one. That one's really a pretty thing. And there's just all different ones. You'll have to, I think, Boy Scouts. There's several different ones on Boy Scouts. But as I said, this particular one is the law enforcement, and I've had a lot of people say they have never seen the law enforcement, including my FFL, where this was picked up. Now what this is this is a Golden Boy silver. And that's what they use a lot for this. Brandon has shown the eagle or whatever we got over there too. That's a law enforcement symbol. That's on the other side, so hopefully you can see it. Why don't you take it up there to the camera and show them up close on what they look like. You can see them, and then show them the other side too so that they can see everything. Now, as I said, those are the tribute rifles, but there are a lot of others that you might think about. Eventually we're going to get to some that you can actually take the regular rifle that you would have and turn it into something special, but that's going to be in here in a little bit. Oh, and another thing, you notice how we got these laid out here? The one thing you always want to do, and I don't care what firearm it is, but especially with these special ones, you want to have a very good mat to lay them on. We got an Otis mat here, and these Otis mats are fantastic. And you always want them in a case too, like this Henry case. And like I said, we're going to be talking about that in a little bit, but as you can see, they're all being laid out. Now the next one we have here, this one is the, this is a special tribute. This is one of the one-of-ones, isn't it, Brandon? Yeah.
One-of-one.
This is a one-of-one. Okay, we got two of these that we're going to show you. You'll notice the wood. The wood is really, really different. Brandon, you want to show them up close on that wood, they can see the difference. This is what they call exhibition wood, and that's 200-year-old walnut. So there's very few of these type of guns made. And like I said, they're one-of-ones. Now when I'm talking about one-of-ones, they made more than this, and again, it's the Golden Boy Silver. But what they have done is that they took them and made them for individual states. This particular one is New Jersey. This one is New Jersey. You want to pick that one up? The one is the 1919, the other one's the 2020. Which one we got there?
2020.
This is the 2020. This is the last one they made like this. Now you'll probably say, well, if they don't have them anymore, what good are they doing at gifts? Well, check it out. You might be able to find a used one. You might be able to get a hold of high caliber gifts, and they could have some of these. There's still a few of them left, I know. And at least there were last time I checked. But I haven't checked for a long time because that's them right there. Now in this same line, these are kind of tributes, but this one is really something different. There were 1,000 of these made. And I've got number 400. The first one that they auctioned off like this was the special one that Henry took to the NRA. That first one was auctioned off for $55,000. No, these don't cost you $55,000. I'm not sure what they're charging for them now, if there's any of these even left. But this would make a fantastic gift because it is the Henry Classic that they have taken a regular silver receiver and put it on like that. So it made it a little bit fancier than your normal Classic, but yeah, you can see the way it looks there. And again, it's got a special wood to it too. It's what we call fancy furniture. These are the ones that's got the exhibition wood that you've seen, which is the 200-year-old stuff. Now, what would you do? I was talking to you about taking a regular rifle and turning it into a special gift. Well, that's what we're going to talk about here. I got them here in my Henry case. This one, first off, this is a long barrel, a Frontier long barrel. Normal Frontier long barrel. Nothing really special, right? No, it isn't, except for the fact it's got a Skinner scope on it. And that is a fantastic combination, which you've seen here several times. But what makes it different? Right back here, this stock. And Lori did this for me out of Henry, surprised me with it. And I've told you the story about this before. You want to show them that up close? It's in memory of Mom. And the reason that is I was getting this rifle at that time. Mom was only 4'5" tall. As you can see, a long barrel isn't much shorter than what she was. Well, she would take the thing, here, I'll make it like this. If she had this gun to shoot, where you will normally do it this way, nah, Mom, she would put it up here on her shoulder like this. You didn't tell Mom anything, I'll tell you that, because she hit it dead center bullseye that way. But we were going to take photos of that with this gun, as short as she was, and this long gun. And that's how this got started. And like I said, Lori was good enough to have this made up. That's a way that you can make a special gift. You buy an ordinary gun, and then you have your buttstock engraved. You can even have this engraved. You can do things to the receiver too, which we're going to talk about next. Now this next one, again, is an ordinary gun that Henry and Skinner Sights helped me change. This is what's called an American Eagle. You can see it's engraved on both sides, and I have Brandon show you that too. It's engraved up here. It's walnut, but it's white. It goes through, I think Dan said, like 5 processes. It has the American Eagle engraved. Well, what made it different is the fact that they put a matching Skinner sight. They engraved all of this. This is the official rifle for shooting Plink. And Brandon, show them that side over there, and you'll see why. Because that says, shooting Plink says when the first magazine column came out, which was in 2017. And that's how we got started. Actually, we were doing videos and that a little before that. But the actual series, the official date was 2017, and that's what Henry helped with. They came out with this, so that makes it a very good gift for somebody. It's a great gift, just a regular American rifle like this, but when you do something extra like that, it even adds to it. It personalizes it. Again, Brandon was talking about the retirement gift deal. What better thing to do? Have this all engraved like that, and have their retirement on the side of it. That would make a good one too.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, they got. And then, like I said, put that Skinner sight on there, and Skinner will do that for you. And that matches up. You got one fantastic outfit. I know Brandon likes Skinner sights.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
so do the kids.
Yeah, the kids do. And you might look back at that video. We got when they actually got their first Henry, which was a Henry Frontier with a Skinner sight. And they really like that. You got any other ideas on gifts and things that they do with
You know, for the gifts on retirement, everybody's always looking for a cool retirement gift that'll last a lifetime. Instead of a plaque, buy them a Henry rifle, and they can even engrave it right there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's all done just like this. It's automatically, if you get a tribute rifle, it's done just like the one Brandon's got. If you get something like this, then you have them engrave it for you. Oh, and speaking of that, because Brandon and I were talking about it before we started, is the cleaning of these. Be very, very careful on that. Don't be using some sort of a oddball cleaning solution or anything. On these particular ones, like Brandon's got, like these three that I've got, and also this one, you use a good microfiber cloth that is made just for that, such as Otis has. I think Shooter's Choice also has them. And Henry, last I knew, Henry even had them, and I don't know who makes Henry's, but anyway, I know the Otis because I use the Otis, and just polish them with that. And the same thing, yeah, you've got a butt plate on that. That needs polish too. The butt plates are this, not this one, and this one does.
4 out of them.
Right there, you can see the back of that needs polished. Brandon's is gold, so I mean he's really got a mixture. He's got a gold band, he got silver here, he got gold all there. That thing's really fancied up, I'll tell you. But you got any other thoughts on these?
No.
It
was an honor receiving this gun from you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're very, very welcome, and it's well deserved. And folks, anyway, that gives you an idea of what you can do with Henry rifles for gifts. And again, go to High Caliber Gift, see what they have. They have more. These are all, every one of these is a 22 caliber. As far as high caliber goes, they've got some that are different calibers. But the 22s seem like they're the most in the lines as far as all of this sort of stuff. But these, no, you can go whatever you want, but not this. This is a 22 again. That's the American Eagle. This one, again, that's a 22. So there's other rifles, though. You can go to the big boys. And don't think that they're erased out of this, because the big boys can also be converted the same way as these can. So, Brandon, thanks a lot for being with us and bringing your rifle along.
Inviting me.
Yeah, no problem. Glad we were able to show your rifle off. And folks, hopefully that gives you some ideas. And, you know, look up the Henry website. Take a look at all the tribute rifles and everything else that they've got there. And also go to High Caliber Gifts and Skinner Sights. We were talking about Skinner Sights because they got all the stuff that's matching, and these scopes. These are fantastic scopes, I'll tell you that. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.